How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Sischka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Zum Glück nicht. Nothing urgent. If you're looking for einen Pfuschen, try your luck elsewhere.
I heard you've been looking for a thief.
You heard right. He's a laborer from nearby village, Vysoka. What was his name now? Yes, Pavel, that's it.
What was it he stole?
A few small valuables, some boots and a book.
How did you find him out?
Well, he disappeared just after the robberies.
And couldn't someone else have done it?
I doubt it. Supposedly a poor boy, and he disappears overnight without a word of farewell. Might as well have confessed.
Where might he have gone?
In these parts? Only Kuttenberg.
How can you be so sure?
On account of that book he stole, he wouldn't be able to sell that anywhere else.
Supposing I try and find him.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. You think I've got time to run around Kuttenberg looking for some petty thief?
So I'll have a look around and try to find him. Maybe he tried to sell someone that loot.
I was thinking that too. If I was you, I'd ask one of the traders in Kuttenberg about him. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Got to be here.
What on earth are you doing here?
Nothing.
What's with that hole there?
What about it?
Got some treasure there, eh?
I wish.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think not. But thanks anyway.
Come now. You surely won't turn down a helping hand. What is it you're up to?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? But alright then. Listen up. I'm Bolek.
And I'm Henry.
See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Sakura. How to explain this? Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here to look for the Holy Grail.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here, of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere. Somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? How the hell did you come up with such a crock of shit? Why here, of all places?
Because I met this old monk the other day. He wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. Not a pleasant sight, but I felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece of bacon with him, and he gave me a parchment with writing on it.
You can read?
Of course I can't read. I don't have time for that kind of tomfoolery. But I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually exactly. It was more like a bunch of verses, but it's a great clue.
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
Maybe I can help you. Bones, holy relics, buried chests. Wouldn't be the first time I ferreted something out.
You've found stuff like this before?
I sure have. I've got a knack for it. It's pretty much what I do.
Sakura. Maybe I really am missing something. Fine. The monk gives me this parchment and it says, "From 2 magical mountains, gazing to the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim I tread the trail. Across the verdant valley to land's end. There shall I drink from the spring that will not suffer my breath to fail."
Let me see that parchment.
Here. Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't thought of that.
Part of the rhyme might be missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course! A map! Why didn't I think of that?
Are you all right?
I might know who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well, good luck then.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Go!
Or a medallion? Or a rosary, perhaps?
I don't deal in those sorts of goods.
Willkommen, mein... Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
Has anyone tried to sell some items recently? Maybe a ring, a medal, boots, a manuscript, or a rosary?
No. No one offered me anything like that. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a thief.
Well, no one like that would get far with me. This is an honest shop.
And where else could he sell that kind of stuff?
Well, there's some folks who wouldn't bat an eyelid at stolen loot. Try the hole in the wall tavern in Hopbrink, where no decent Christian would be seen dead. The place is run by innkeeper Mole. You might get something out of him.
Nice and slow. Whoa.
Good morning. I'll be with you. Why the long face?
Just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
Greetings, my friend.
Has anyone sold you a few small valuables recently? A ring, a medal, or a rosary? A kind of ornate one?
What's it to you? How would I end up if I went around telling everyone about things like that? No one would sell me anything again.
Don't worry. No one will find out.
How can you be sure?
Because I need it to be kept quiet too.
Why's that?
Are you testing me?
A little. To see if you know how to keep your mouth shut.
And? Have I convinced you?
I suppose so.
So, was there someone here like that? Maybe a young fella, kind of bashful.
Aye, he was here. I bought a silver ring, a medal, and a rosary from him, just like you said.
And do you know where I can find him now?
I don't.
Ugh, you're not much help to me.
I'm not clairvoyant. But he also wanted to sell me some book.
And? What of it?
I didn't buy it. I don't get much call for books among my customers. So I sent him to the book merchant. Try him.
Yeah. I reckon there's not much else I can do.
What's new in the...
Try asking at the Kingfisher bathhouse. They say the...
Betty the bathkeeper? Problems?
Aye, that's the one. Some disagreements with the city council or something. But that's all I know. You should ask her yourself.
Aye, I'll go and see her. She's a friend of mine.
And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper.
Praise the Lord.
G'day, g'day.
Nice and slow.
Finest wares, quality goods. The best wares on the market.
Whoa, whoa.
Naked riding on a pig. You're always welcome here, noble sir. Careful.
Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
Has anyone sold you a manuscript recently? A richly illuminated one, probably about the life of St. Francis?
Indeed. A very nice piece of work. Although, that fellow who sold it to me was damned suspicious.
Yeah, I suppose you were wondering how someone who looked like he hadn't got 2 groschen to rub together came by a book like that.
Exactly.
Well, then why did you buy it? If you suspected it was stolen?
So that nothing would happen to it, of course. Supposing he couldn't sell it, what then? It could end up thrown in a ditch, or worse again, in the fire.
Fair enough. Look, you wouldn't happen to know where that fella went afterwards?
Well, he did ask me about the local cobblers. Said he wanted to become an apprentice.
And where did you send him?
To the town center. That's where the only cobblers in the city are.
Anyway, what would you like?
Willkommen. Schön, dich zu sehen. Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
Have you taken someone on recently as an apprentice? A young fella?
There was a fella like that here. Wanted to sell me a pair of boots too. I already have an apprentice, but I bought the boots of him, at least, and sent him to Linhart. His shop is a few doors along.
Greetings. What do you need?
Was there a youngster here recently asking about an apprenticeship?
There was a fella like that.
And did you take him on?
I did. Just on trial for now, though.
Aha. And where can I find him?
In the workshop at the back. But why? Is he in trouble? He seems like a decent lad.
No, he's not in trouble. I just need to have a word with him.
Go ahead, then.
Henry, what are you doing here?
The Suchdol captain is looking for you, and he sent me to find you.
Fuck! Can you not leave me alone?
Did you seriously think you'd get away with it?
I thought I could lose myself here. Kuttenberg is a big city. After a while, it'd all blow over. So why couldn't you just let it go?
Because you tricked me.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. But did I have any fucking choice?
We already talked about that once, and it led nowhere.
So what's going to happen to me?
I'll have to think it over.
I hope you can find in your heart a little of God's mercy, Henry. See you soon, my friend.
Ka! Go! Ready. Nice and slow.
It's good that Peter's recovered.
Whoa! Another thing about that thief you're looking for.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you something else.
Ask away.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I found some of... Only I don't have...
So come. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Another...
Yes?
I'd like to...
Ask away.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Another...
Yes?
Actually...
Ja. Gott mit dir sein.
I found some of those stolen items. It's not everything, though.
No matter. It's still better than nothing.
Another thing about...
Yes?
I heard he left for Prague.
Oh, how long has he been gone?
A few days. You won't catch him now.
Damn it, you're right, we won't. But try explaining that to those irate villagers.
Well, that's your concern now.
Thank you kindly.
How's it going?
Sehr
What?
Zum Glück nicht. If you're... Tschüss, mein Freund.
Sorry. He's getting old and losing his wits. He's half blind, as good as deaf. And when he takes fright, he nearly bites your hand off.
He used to be so...
You, my friend, look like you appreciate good wares when you...
Well, I'd rather you told me what tidings you have of the world.
Well, get this. They say there's a dragon in Brno.
What?
Upon my soul. Hey, Halleck from that tavern in Inglau told me. He says he's not fussy about who he'll eat either. No one is safe. There's a huge reward for anyone that kills the beast. But you won't catch me anywhere near it. They're demonic. Those dragons.
Well, here's hoping a brave savior shows up.
Good sir.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, people!
Greetings. What do you want?
What's going on around here?
There's a lot of talk about what happened to Miller Herman. A band of cutthroats attacked his mill in Denmark. They almost killed his entire family. It's a wonder they got away with their lives. Now they're staying with a relative at the local stud farm, and that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thanks, innkeeper.
Farewell, sir.
Quick! God! Go! Go! Die! Die!
Whoa, whoa.
You want to try me? Fucking animal!
By God's will! Die!
Mercy! Leave me be!
Go! Whoa!
Oh, not again. You silly doggy. Why don't we just go and enlist right away?
I bet they can't wait for us to join up.
God bless you, sir.
Not a sword.
What's happened, Miller?
Handy with a flail.
Are you drinking to celebrate or to drown your sorrows? Why aren't you in the mill milling flour?
Fie. Damnation. Evil times these. A band of cutthroats took my mill. They've taken everything. And my Vashek too.
Hang on, you mean Danemark Mill? Not far from here in the valley.
Aye, that's the one. Damn it, boy, what do you know of it?
Just that I was there not long ago, and I had the honour of meeting those bastards you're talking about. Not long ago, on the road to Billany, they killed a merchant from Kuttenberg. They're ungodly scum. Just threw his body into the woods.
Aye, fucking murdering swine. My son and the hired hands stood against them and ended up the same. I'll never see him again.
I'm very sorry, Miller. Truly.
Damn. What I would give for someone to wring their mongrel necks. I'd spare no cost to avenge my Vashek.
That'll be difficult. But maybe I'll find a way to get those curs out of the mill.
Really? Do you truly think so? One man against a whole band of murderers?
Aye. I'll try to think of something.
I don't know what to say. Of course, I'll be glad to pay you whatever you want. But I don't know how I can help you. I don't know how to fight. Not with scoundrels like that.
Leave that to me, Herman. I'll manage somehow. It won't be my first time fighting filthy human vermin.
God bless you, sir.
You're a dead man! Now that's what I call an opener!
What happened? Why are you all covered in blood?
A miller without a mill is like a fish out of water. But as it happens, I know of an abandoned mill not far from here.
What? You really got rid of those bastards? They're really dead?
Aye. Every last one of them. They deserve to suffer a lot more for your son's death.
God, you're an angel in the flesh. You must have been sent to us by heaven itself. I thought they were going to kill my whole family.
Fortunately, that didn't happen. So you can go home now, Miller.
God be with you, Henry. God be with you. I am greatly indebted to you. Here, take this. You saved my family. And if you ever need to, stop by any time. Farewell, my friend.
Greetings. What do you want?
I hear you're having some problems with the city council.
Has word got round already? Oh, wonderful.
What's going on?
The leeches have run out of ideas who to bleed dry, so they've come up with a new tax on us.
What tax?
The clean tax, they call it. One bathhouse in Kuttenberg will be chosen that won't have to pay into the city coffers. The official municipal bathhouse, they're going to call it. But they'll slap the clean tax on the rest of us and bleed us dry.
How much will the tax be?
A lot more than I can afford. I already have to think twice before spending a single groschen, and every extra cost will only make it worse. I'll have to close down before the first snows.
Do you already know which baths they'll choose?
as a municipal bathhouse? Couldn't it be yours?
I'd have to be friends with the councillors for them to vote for me. But do you know who has votes for sure?
Adam, I'd reckon.
That's right. And when he gets special status, I'll be ruined by the tax and have to close.
It almost sounds like that's no accident.
You find it fishy as well, eh?
Do you think he's behind it?
He couldn't do something like this on his own. But he does have one special customer. Councillor Jerome Naz. That man has half the council under his thumb. And Adam treats him like a king. The best girls, the best wine. And he's never had to pay a single groschen, believe me.
So Adam is buying him?
Exactly. And I bet he was the one who came up with the clean tax. Extra coin. No councillor will say no to that.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. These last days I've been trying to persuade at least some councillors to vote for me. But without Naz's supporters, it won't do me much good.
How many of them promised to vote for you?
A few. But even those are not certain. The leeches are happy to take your coin and promise you the world. But how they'll vote, only God knows.
Well, what if this Naz had a nasty experience in Adam's bathhouse? Maybe he and Adam wouldn't be so close anymore.
That might not be a bad idea. If he thought they couldn't care less about him, maybe he'd give my bathhouse a try.
Right. So what are we going to do to him?
I'd try asking the wenches at Adam's. They're bound to know the councillor's likes and dislikes.
Right. I'll try to spoil his day somehow.
Thanks very much. It's wonderful you're willing to help. But please, don't leave it too long. It's not long till the council meets, and I need to win over those votes before then.
To the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days walk.
Greetings, sir. I apologize.
I'd be with you, sir.
Do you know Jerome Naz?
Naz?
The councillor?
Aye. He's the one we had to change the tub for. I know who he is.
Why did he change his tub?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. It was a terrible disaster.
You can tell me. Councillor Naz sent me to check up on things here.
Uh-huh. And he didn't tell you what happened here?
No. He said I'd find out everything here. I'm supposed to measure it and, well, check it.
Right. If that's what Councillor Naz wants.
What happened to the tub?
We had these fleas. Like, lots of them.
Oh, I see.
It was terrible. We had to scrub the bathhouse top to bottom and wash or burn everything. And Councillor Naz found out and wanted his tub changed. Said he wouldn't use one that was crawling with fleas.
How did the fleas get in here?
Most likely some beggar broke in one night and partook of the bathhouse services. He left some flea-ridden rags lying about, and all of a sudden they were everywhere.
One rag is enough to infest the whole bathhouse.
You can't get rid of them.
Interesting. Where is the new tub?
Where the old one used to be, upstairs. But it's got new curtains now, made from this lovely embroidered fabric. And we put this nice cupboard next to it, where Councillor Naz's towels, bath hose, wine goblets, and all that stuff are kept.
I see Adam really pampers him.
Aye, he does. He's our best customer.
What did Naz say about the fleas? Was he angry?
Adam talked to him about it, but I could hear him ranting and raving. I heard he threatened to take his custom elsewhere and said the whole city council would turn against us. And we all got it in the neck from Adam and all.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Are you going to check the tub then?
Well, I can see you take excellent care of the councillor. So it won't be necessary. Bye for now.
See what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to your land. Wants to burn us all.
I heard Councillor Naz is one of your customers. Is that true?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I can't share our secrets with you, can I?
Aha, I see. You don't know anything about that.
I know everything.
Yeah, definitely. I think you've never even seen Naz.
Yes, I have. I'm the only one who's allowed to prepare him wine. Nobody else is allowed to even touch his cask.
He has his own special drink.
Special and expensive. Adam gets it from... Actually, I don't know where he gets it from, but it's from somewhere far away. I secretly tasted it once, and it was...
Horrible?
I suppose my tongue isn't refined enough.
Is Naz's wine stored properly? If it's so precious, it'd be a shame if it's spoiled.
It's kept in the pantry with the other casks, but this one stands on these tall legs. Adam's afraid of it splashing on the floor when it's being poured, or something.
Oh, that makes sense, if it's so precious. Is there anything Naz doesn't like? Something you're forbidden from doing?
Doesn't like? I don't know.
He's never complained about anything? Never been unhappy about something?
Oh, he can't stomach herbs, actually. I recently brought some chamomile brew to his bath to give him a compress on his eyes. But the drunk Burke drank it when I wasn't looking. He came out in nasty rashes. Horrible it was.
Chamomile, you say? Interesting. I have to go now. But thanks. You've been a great help.
What with?
That's not important.
Pleased to be of service, you man of mystery. Take care now.
I'll have a bite to eat, thanks.
What would you like?
Gepriesen sei der...
What do you think about the clean tax they're going to levy?
Don't talk to me about it. It's an outrage. The council has run out of ideas for collecting revenue, so they are fleecing honest businessmen now.
What are you going to do? Pay?
What choice do I have? I don't want to get into trouble, but it's disgusting.
I'll be off now.
Farewell.
You're always welcome. It was good to see you, my friend.
Do you know where I could get hold of some fleas?
You what? Are you drunk? Leave me alone.
Do you know where I could get...
What? I thought you were going to give me alms. No, I don't know.
Thanks. Hey, if I needed something, let's say, really filthy, covered in fleas, got any ideas?
What are you getting at? Why are you asking me? Do I look like I'm an expert on fleas to you?
No.
Fuck off!
I'm looking for some flea-ridden rags or something like that. Do you know where I could find some?
No, I don't. And it's shitty of you to suggest that just because someone's down on his luck...
But I didn't mean it like...
I don't care how you meant it. Fuck off.
Do you know where...
What? No.
Thanks.
Greetings, my friend.
Do you know where I could get hold of some fleas?
You what? You leave me alone. Careful.
I'm looking... Do you know where I could...
No, I don't. And it's shitty of you to suggest...
But I didn't mean it...
I don't...
Nearly all the time. And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see it.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor than young.
Magic sense, you say? What else do you like about... Greetings. What do you need?
Do you know Jerome Naz? He's a Kuttenberg councillor, and they say he comes here now and again.
Of course I know him. Me and the girls look after him like one of our own.
What services do you give him?
Ooh, wouldn't you like to know? All the girls do their own bit. We make certain Councillor Naz gets the best treatment.
And what do you do?
Wouldn't you like to know? But you need to make it worth my while.
Of course. How much do you want?
Coin won't catch me a husband. But a pretty dress, that might do it.
I'll try to get hold of one.
I look forward to it.
God be with you, sir.
Wirst du das tun, worüber wir gesprochen haben?
I don't think so. No, I was starting to think someone wanted to ambush me. Wanted to break in here, did you?
That's rank. Ugh. Ah, damn.
Always close the door. I've been robbed.
That I hear.
Hey?
What's that noise?
Oh, it's
What's
just
going
you.
on?
Aha.
And I was beginning to worry what that was.
Careful.
But it's just you.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Greetings.
Do you know Councillor Naz?
The name don't come to mind, but I ain't been here long, and I don't know all the noblemen yet. You'll have to ask the other girls.
I will. That.
Care, sir?
I apologise.
I want to ask.
I know.
I've got a dress for you, just like you wanted.
Oh, lovely. This? I'd be on the shelf till Judgment Day wearing this. I want a pretty...
I'll try to.
I look for... God be with you, sir.
Christ! Pardon me.
Farewell.
I'd like to do.
Aye. Happy to be of service, sir.
Excuse me.
All right, then. Good day, sir.
I want to ask.
I know you...
I've got a...
Oh, wow. It's gorgeous.
It's all yours. Now, what can you tell me about Naz and his visits?
Of course. It's the same every time. I go upstairs to prepare a bath for him. It can't be too hot or too cold. And then Adam gives me this fragrant oil, and I have to mix that in.
That's some special treatment, isn't it?
We don't do that for anyone else. I hear it's awfully expensive, but only the best for Councillor Naz. Well, that's what Adam says.
I understand.
Well, then he has his bath, eats and drinks and discusses important issues with Adam and the other wealthy guests. And then he usually goes home or stays on with some girl. It depends.
Could you show me the fragrant oil?
I ain't got it. Adam's really careful with it, so he only gives it to me when Councillor Naz comes. Then he locks it up somewhere in his room upstairs.
You said Naz talks to Adam during bathing. What about? Do you know?
No, I don't. I don't listen to them. Boring stuff, usually. About the city council, about money, blah, blah, blah. I mind my own business.
What does the oil look like? Is it in some pitcher?
No, it's small. A little bottle with a cork. A bit like perfume. Aye, and it's got something painted on it.
Something like colourful flowers?
That's right. How do you know?
I remembered seeing something like that, actually.
Aha.
Well, I must be off now. But thanks.
Thank you for the dress. God be with you, sir.
Didn't I tell you to be careful?
Sorry.
And with you?
I apologise.
Alf! What are you doing? Can we sort this out on our own?
Hold
or
on.
do I need to
Let's
get the
talk about
bailiff
this.
involved? Shame on you. I'll call.
Hang on. I was just fooling around. I certainly... After all...
Well, we'll let it go.
Clear off! Do you hear? Here he is! Catch him!
Give up.
Arrest him!
I surrender!
My God!
I know where you were trying around here.
I'm sure that...
I'm listening.
I noticed that...
You wanted...
That's right.
Oh,
that's...
it looks like
they do...
So,
Oh.
I don't have time.
you think you are? This one.
I'm at your service, sir.
Come on. Crawl all over it. And bite to your heart's content.
What is it? Why are you skulking here?
Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed. You've got no business here.
Back again? Go away! Go away!
Why isn't it locked?
Let's hope he enjoys the herbs. I was at Adam's bathhouse.
And how did it go? Tell me.
I asked about Naz, and let's say he won't feel as comfortable there as he used to.
That sounds good. At least he might be willing to talk to me now.
Oh, so I don't forget, I brought you something. This is some precious oil they mix into his bath. He's crazy about it, it seems. So you can surprise him when he turns up here.
That's great. Thank you.
What are we going to do now? Wait.
Well, there's one more councillor we could get on our side.
Who?
Councillor Tuchmacher. Apparently, some nobleman accused him of swindling his customers, and he has some problems now, or something like that. If you go to him and ask, maybe he'd appreciate some help.
Who is this Tuchmacher? What else do you know about him?
He's a master tailor and draper. He has a shop in Town Hall Street. And he's one of the councillors who's likely to vote for Adam. He was always a bastard.
You know each other?
It depends on what you mean. We had a bit of a row some years back, and he's pissed off with me. I'd never have thought that moron would be on the council.
What about the other councillors? Have you spoken to any?
I've given bribes and promised favours, but nothing is certain. Unless Naz is eating out of the palm of my hand, we need every vote we can get.
All right. I'll go and see him and find out what's up.
Oh, and when I said we had a bit of a row, maybe it'd be best not to say I sent you. He might not take kindly to it.
All right. Don't worry.
Take care, sir.
I heard you're having trouble with some noblemen.
What's that got to do with you?
Nothing. But maybe I could help you.
And you just feel like helping me, do you? Because you've got a big heart? I don't buy it. What's your game?
Do the municipal bathhouse and the clean tax mean anything to you?
Of course! I'm a member of the Kuttenberg Council.
So, when you're going to choose the bathhouse, I need you to vote for the Kingfisher.
Why are you interested in bathhouses?
I'm helping Betty, who owns the bathhouse.
It's her bathhouse?
Aye, it is.
Forget about it, lad. I wouldn't help that woman if my life depended on it. Discussion over. Farewell. God be with you, sir.
Let's say it's in my interest if they make a profit. I contributed to the furnishings, and I expect to get a return on that soon.
Oh, I see what you mean. Aye, why not? If you can help me, my vote is yours. But only if you succeed.
It's a deal. What's it all about, then?
I had a bit of a quarrel with Sir Jan of Leschin, and I need someone young and strong to take my place in a duel.
You're gonna fight?
You'll do the fighting, and that will settle our dispute. Do you agree?
What did you quarrel about?
Just a silly misunderstanding. Some nobleman's servant ordered a coat for his lord, except he kept urging me, and I ran out of the right fabric. So I used a different fabric in some places, and the lord noticed and accused me of swindling him.
Well, you did, didn't you?
What was I supposed to do? I'd also have been in trouble if I didn't deliver it on time.
All right. What happened next?
I wanted the bailiff to adjudicate, because I'm on good terms with him. But the nobleman insisted it to be resolved under the law of the realm, because the city law doesn't apply to him. And that means settling the dispute under the watchful eyes of God, by combat.
What are the rules of the duel?
You don't need to worry. It's not to the death.
What weapons?
Well, as I'm not a nobleman, I'm not allowed to use a sword. But you can use a mace, flail, or a hunting sword.
Oh, great. And armour?
No plate armour.
And the nobleman?
He can have everything. Sword and armour.
That's hardly a fair fight.
That's by the by, though. If I'm in the right, you'll beat him even with a stick. God's hand will...
I hope so. Why don't you refuse to fight the duel if you don't feel up to it?
Are you out of your mind? Disobey a nobleman? I could end up battered black and blue, or swinging from the end of a rope. What's more, I'm in the right. I've never stolen anything, and God's favour will prove it.
Have you had this kind of problem with customers before?
Never! I've never had any complaints before this. I had a good reputation in Kuttenberg, and now I'm disgraced.
It won't be my first duel, so why not? I'll take your place.
I'm glad I've found someone with courage.
Where's the duel going to take place?
The dueling spot is secret. It's out of town, so we'll go there together. If you're ready, we can set off right away.
Let's go.
I'm here like we agreed, sir.
Tuchmacher. Who's this with you?
My champion. He's going to fight in my name.
Sir?
I would laugh in your face here and now, but that wouldn't be chivalrous. So I'll just ask if you're ready, lad.
I'm ready.
You have to say it's of your own free will.
I, Henry of Skalitz, fully aware of all the risks, am prepared to represent Tuchmacher in combat to restore his honor, and I shall win or lose in his name. Let God's will decide the outcome.
If you fight as well as you speak, you could be a worthy opponent. I was afraid Tuchmacher would beg for forgiveness. Shall we begin?
I see you're fully kitted out to fight me, sir.
Are you objecting?
You in full armour? And look at me. Does that strike you as fair? Your advantage is plain to see.
Do you mean to preach equality to a nobleman, you oaf? I come from a long and noble line, and a wretch like you should shed tears of gratitude for the honor of feeling my blade. So stop blethering and get ready.
Let's get on with it.
Hold your horses. Tuchmacher, how has your champion geared up? Listen here, youngster. You'll fight with what's appropriate for a man of Tuchmacher's status.
Today, these two men choose to settle a dispute concerning swindling and an accusation of lying. Noble Sir Jan of Lechtin and Kuttenberg Councillor Tuchmacher, represented by Henry. Both men confirm that the party whom God guides to victory in the duel has right on his side, and the defeated party is obliged to make good his debt. The combat shall continue until one of the combatants yields or flees. Are you ready? Begin. The duel is over, and God's providence determined the winner. You have heard. Today, these two noble couldn't both the combat. Are you ready? Begin. Are you mad? You kill him!
Oh! That's a lot of blood! This should stop it! It was a good fight, but Providence showed who is in the right. I won't let any tailor get one over me. No chance.
It was a good fight.
A bit too much for me.
You can say that again. Well, you didn't fulfill...
Are you mad? What? Ready?
God's providence determined the winner.
Christ!
You have heard God's
That
will.
stings! At least it stopped the bleeding.
You really gave him what for? From the right, from the left, parry, strike. Thanks. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. I hope you'll fulfill your side of our deal now.
Most certainly.
And next time, don't resolve your disputes by combat.
Next time, I'll be careful who I make coats for. Ha 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 ha.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I went to see Tuchmacher.
How did it go? Will he vote for us?
He had a quarrel with some nobleman who challenged him to a duel.
A duel? Like a fencing one? I didn't think people still fought duels. Aren't they banned?
If you've got blue blood, you can do what you like.
That's true. It's the same everywhere. What did he want from you?
He didn't dare fight himself, so he was looking for a champion.
And how did it turn out?
He'll help us.
Really? That's wonderful. Wow, Henry, you hero.
Oh, don't celebrate yet. It's only one vote.
But it's an important vote. Now we just have to wait till the council meets.
Do you think Adam suspects you're trying to sway the vote?
I don't know, but I don't think so. If he suspected something, I'd expect him to march in here and be as nasty to me as he always is. but there's no sign of him so far.
Did you find any more votes?
Afraid not. With the meeting coming up, everyone's kind of on edge. I suppose there are lots of people trying to get something from them, or something like that. All we can do is wait.
So now we just have to wait till they vote?
Come back in a few days' time. The councillors should have voted by then.
I will. Do you know how the council vote turned out?
Not yet.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy. And it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that!
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Zlota. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.